Hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to day 14 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christie's Beautiful Life and Scraptember. Today's sketch is this fun little one from Hip Kit Club. So there is a ton of white space and we all know what me and white space are like. So that will probably get enlarged. Today's prompt is mixed media and I'm very much a beginner with that, but I am going to try and do a little bit. So that is today's sketch. I have actually done quite a bit of prep and started on this one, I'm afraid. So I'll just go through with you what I've done. I've die cut some of these, which is using my Bramble Fox die. I've done a couple more. Then I have got 4 of these in different colours. So I've got an orangey peach, a green, a pink, and a yellow. I've got a couple of, again, these are all Bramble Fox dies. A couple of notebook edges. And then these smaller stars, also from a Bramble Fox die. Sorry, I've still got my cough, so I do apologise. This at the back and all the stars just instantly reminded me of all these Bramble Fox goodies. Now, I can't see who actually did this sketch, which is unfortunate, but it does very much look like a Bramble Fox-esque sort of sketch. So I don't know whether it is from Morag over there or not. Anyway, I hunted in my stencil stash and I pulled out this Dusty Attic stencil. It's a little bit wet from me cleaning it. So that's the stencil that I decided to use on the background. I decided to use this Catherine Pooler-Grasker ink through the stencil, just simple ink through the stencil with the little brushes, pads rather. So that's the ink that I used. Then I have cut 3 photos and I have actually kept true to the sketch and gone with circle photos. So these are of a statues in Morecambe. So I'm going to put them something like that. It's nothing special, but I quite liked it. Now the pictures are very obviously blue and just this natural colour. That's why I've brought in all the colours. Then I went ahead and actually started, as I said. So this is where I have got to up to now. So I've used this stencil to do a big strip here. And then I've added 4 strips of colour study paper from Vicky Booten. And then here are 2 of the die cut elements from Bramble Fox dies. I don't know if you can see them. So it gives a real nice texture. So I feel like I've got this sort of crisscrossy in the background and these strips that are there. Mine is bigger and is going to be bigger. I am, however, going to try and concentrate it here. I will probably border my layout like I usually do. And I don't know if I'll be able to stop myself putting something over here or not, or whether I will actually be able to keep it white space. My initial thought was to layer the photos somewhere like this, keep them quite close together. So something like that. I am going to cut out a couple of circle pattern paper to go behind it. There are some circles behind the circles. I have pulled in these stars. These are the open ones. You will have seen these in my video yesterday. So I pulled those back in because I thought I might be able to bring them in. And then, of course, I do have these die cut elements from Bramble Fox. So I have the stars, and I kind of thought about layering them up somewhere. I haven't thought it through much yet, but kind of like something like this. Oh, I quite like that side. No, keep it that side, Adam. So something along the lines of this, with my title sort of here, and that's where I might drag over to this side to bring something down here, is I might drag my title over to here and add in a little cluster here maybe. So that's where I'm at the moment. I am just going to have a play, cut some more circles from colour study paper, come back and see where we are up to. Before I do that, and before I forget, with these, they are obviously very, very thin and very easy to break. So all I did is this sticks to anything rolling ball 2-in-1 glue pen. I just popped a dot of that on each of the joins across the whole thing, and that glued it down just fine. There are a couple of corners where it's sticking up, but I quite like that look, so I'm absolutely fine with that. I may or may not add in some more of this. For example, I might add in a bit down here for under my title, or I may layer a bit behind my photos, but I've got a couple more to play with should I want it. And I think that's about all I've done up to now. Yeah. Now I did cut these notebook punches, notebook edges, which I love. Gives you the look without any issue at all. But I didn't think about the fact that I had circle photos, so that was a bit daft. However, I might be able to bring them in down here as part of the title. We shall see. So that's where I'm up to at the minute, guys. Let me go off and do a little bit, and I will come back to you shortly. I've got my photos out, and I've cut them down into circles, which I wasn't going to do, but I decided to do it. It's nothing special, it's just a couple of statues, like I said, in Morecambe. So we've got those. Then I picked out loads of different ephemera die cuts from Vicky Booten. These are all from Colour Study, and these are from older collections. That's not Vicky Booten. I think, is it Colour Kaleidoscope or one of those collections? I've got a big tub of ephemera. I've still got my Bramble Fox bits, and then I've been through the 6x8 mixed media pad and distressed 3 of those. And then I've just cut a few other circles from Colour Study. That one's from Let's Wander, and that one's from Storyteller. So they're all the sort of colours. I really want to use all the different colours on this. I'm not sticking to just the greens or the yellows. That's why I've got a bit of blue and pink in as well. So what I thought I would do is layer some of these behind the photos, just like this. I'm not putting too much thought into it because that's when I start faffing. So I'm just going to go right in and start layering them up. So I want to get the green and blue in on that one. So we'll pop that there. And then I want to get some of the gold in on this one. So we'll pop that there. So that's what I've got. Now this is where, again, I am going rogue on the sketch. You will have noticed by now that I do like to go rogue. So this is the sketch. I've stuck pretty reasonably close to it at the minute. I've kept it all here, but I want to go a bit more is more. So I'm going to continue layering up some of these circles, and I'm going to add more colour through these circles. So, like so. Now, the photos aren't standing out massively, but I am okay with that because I just love all the different colours that I am getting. Now, I did think about using this, but now I'm not sure. I did want to use this one, so I'll probably tuck that in somewhere. Now, I've distressed the 3 mixed media ones. I haven't yet distressed them, so all I'm going to do, I'm going to be lazy and just distress the sides. You can see I've got this Tim Holtz distressing tool, which I never used to get on with, but I seem to be getting on with it these days. It's the sound of it that just goes through me though. Don't know what it is. I just can't put up with the sound for long. So I've just distressed that little bit. Just need to get that stuck down a little better. There we go. Got some adhesive on the photo. What am I like? Just scratch that off a bit. There we go. So that is there. Now I want to get this colour in because I think this will make everything stand out a little bit. So let's get that one in there. I've got the, just distress that quickly. There we go. Oh. So I'm just going to continue layering some of these up. We're going all out colour and layers today. So we'll layer the rest of those up and then pop some embellishments on. So it's now a case of just layering up some of these embellishments really. I do want to try and get some of these stars in because we do have stars on the sketch. I did think about these stars, but now I am not so sure. I do have, I thought I had one from, yeah. So I've got these sort of banner pieces, Colour Study and the other one, Colour Kaleidoscope, which I always struggle to use these. I can never get them to work. Anyway, I've picked some of the floral pieces out of the Colour Study Ephemera pack, and I'm going to try and layer just a couple of them up onto here. I will stick them with some foam pads for the added dimension, and I've chosen a couple that are sort of bending so that they can go around the circular elements on the page. Just keep that circular theme going right through. Pop a couple more. One fit there, yeah. So these are just cheap foam pads. This is what I use for my flare as well. And we're just gonna pop this up. So rather than tuck it in, as was my first thought, I think we'll go for the layered dimension. So I'm going to pop this one. I am covering some of the patterned paper though, so I'm going to push this out to there. So there is one of them. Now I've got greens here, so I wonder, I'm going to bring one of these stars there. Just pop in a bit of adhesive there. So I'm going to pop that one there. just see if I want to bring in any more floral. The florals are gigantic, which is probably why I haven't yet used them. Bring that one down there, but I'm not going to put that one on foam. And then, so it's just going to be a bit of a messy sort of thing going on here, which is a bit different for me actually, I think. I don't know what you guys think, whether it's a different sort of layout for me, but I'm quite enjoying it. So I'm going to layer that star there. So we've just got all the layers going on. Ooh, got one of those stuck to the back. Let's have a look. This is one that I had cut from a while ago. This isn't from Colour Study. This is from Bold and Brave. I might stick that one up there just for a bit of interest. And then we'll snip the end of that one off because I've got it going off the page. I was going to mat this layout as per, but I don't know if I'm going to now or not. We'll see in a moment. So I might bring in a floral-y pink floral as well. What's happening? I might bring that one in for around my title. I've not thought of my title yet. We all know that isn't my strong point. Now I do have some butterflies. I don't mind using butterflies on pages. I know some people are not a fan, which is totally fine. Can't all be into everything. So I'll just get a bit of my Big Mama foam tape from Spiegelmom to layer this up and make it a little bit 3D. So I'm going with the green vellum, foiled vellum butterfly from Colour Study. I'm just going to layer that there. So, like so. So it's super dimensional, this layout. And I'm just going to keep adding to it because why not? Now, I thought something like this to layer up the title, and then something along these lines. Wonder if I could get... Sorry for the silence for a moment. Just trying to decide how best to do this. So if that's there. Ooh. Keep hitting my speaker. Sorry. So we'll layer that up like so. Bring in that colour. So something like that, possibly, I'm not sure if I like it, is my thinking for the title. Now I've got this, we all know what Vicky and her birds are like. So I do have this bird, which I did think would work. I should have put it there actually. Can I get that up? Just. So let's move the butterfly down here. And then I'm going to pop the bird up here. Because I think the bird works given what the is. There we go. Nearly there. So I put that much adhesive on the back of this layer. So we'll go like that. So we've got a little bird there as well. Now I do have this camera, but I think that might be a bit too big. Let me go, oh, before I go and do that, I have got these colour study florals. What about, yeah. So I'm just going to bend these up to get that dimension on the floral. Pop that there. Now I will get another one of these in. It's just a case of where. Let's try it up there. I don't usually like florals that much. I do use them. I've not got a problem using them on all of my man pages. But I don't actively hunt them out. I'm not a massive floral person. However, these florals from Colour Study really caught my eye when they came out. And I've actually got 5 packs of them because you only get 5 in a pack. And they're just brilliant for adding a bit of dimension here and there on your projects. So yeah, I do have a few of those. We do have the sticker sheet and the chipboard that we can go to. But that is where I'm up to at the minute. This is looking very plain to me. I will splatter. And I'm just going to figure out title, maybe use the Colour Study thickers, layer up a little bit of this around the title, then pop back to finish off and splatter with you. I really wanted to get this in, and I don't think it's going to happen. No. I don't want to go too far. Which I probably already have, to be fair, haven't I? Let's face it. But I don't want to go further. I am going to actually layer this up there. So I'm going to pop this. Okay. Tape runner has run out, typically. So let's see if we can. So I've layered that up there. I do have a little bit of a gap there because I've cut it off. So I'll pop another star on. If in doubt, layer it up. I'm really, really happy with where this is going. The photos, they probably don't stand out as much as they could, let's be honest. But it's very rare that I do a page that's not all about the photos, I personally think. I always think my photos generally stand out from the page, so I'm happy to do more of an arty page on this occasion. The only thing I'm a bit gutted about, all that awesome stenciling, you can only see it here, 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 here. But that's okay because it's peeking through, it's set the page, it's set the tone for the page, so I'm good with that. I don't often do mixed media and then cover it all up massively. I don't do all these arty pages with little photos all that much. I do more is more, but I think generally my photos stand out. So I'm happy with that. I don't mind that on this occasion. I'm going to go and see what title I can come up with. Simple Pleasures in Morecambe. See where the title takes us, come back, finish off and splatter. So I went ahead and did my title. So we've got Simple Pleasures in Morecambe. And then I've actually layered up one of these Bramble Fox die cut pieces. Don't know if you can see there, so you can only see a little bit of it. One of the florals, and my title is quite long because it's Morecambe. It's a good job I checked the spellings. I don't know why I thought that was an O, but hey ho. At least it is now correct. So I'm pretty close to finishing this, I think. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I've still got some white space, but I've not got as much white space as the sketch. The sketch certainly inspired this layout. I'm not sure it's a replica of the sketch, my layout, but I'm happy with it. And it was a fantastic sketch for just layering on and on. So all that's left, I'm going to go through the sticker sheet and add a little bit more. So we've got the colour study sticker sheet, and I want to get this bird in as well, and I thought about possibly being able to tuck him in there, like so. I don't think I need all that much, but I do want to have a quick check because I wouldn't want to miss anything. My initial thought was to use these puffies, which I love. I've got the Kaleidoscope, Colour Study and Storyteller ones and multiples because they're just amazing for titles. But I don't think I'm actually going to use any of those. Then I've got the chipboard stickers. So we could get a couple of these florals, small florals on here, since we have gone a bit florally. So I'm just going to add those in. So we've got a couple of those. Might change that star for a floral, because I can tuck that in there. That star is a little bit wonky, but I'll roll with it. Then I think that is going to do it for this layout. Wonder if that one could, yeah. So just check these little puff stars, and I'm just going to randomly, without giving it much thought at all, just stick a couple of those on there. Because this is what I do. I say that's going to do it for this layout, and then I add a load more. But that is probably going to do it. The only extra thing we need, before I forget, is a few splatters. And I think I'm going to do green splatters. And I'm going to use Shimmers Vibes Palm Reader. And I'm not going to do that many. It's a lovely green. Just going to do a few round here. And a few up here. I don't mind if it goes on the photos. They're not sentimental photos. And that is going to do it for this layout, guys. Thank you so much for joining me again. Thank you for all the support, encouragement and positive response to my YouTube videos up to date. I really appreciate you being here, watching, taking the time to come here, so thank you. I will be back tomorrow for day 15 of 30 days of sketches, and it's quite a simplistic sketch tomorrow, I believe, but I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Here is day 14 of 30 days of sketches, and this was the sketch with the prompt of mixed media, and I have some stenciling and some splatters, as well as mixed media paper. So I will see you back here tomorrow for day 15, which will mean we're halfway through. Thank you so much for joining me. See you soon.